Alright, now what's good, y'all? So, y'all know I had to cover this Diddy topic for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. I'm definitely about to spark up. Well, I'm about to roll up first and I'm about to spark, so y'all should do the same with me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now we all know that Diddy has been going viral. He has been for a while. Everything's becoming exposed about his sex tapes, his Diddy parties, his, turning people out, his coercion to turning straight guys into his puppets or servants, concubines, whatever you want to call them. All right. Now, I'm going to just say unpopular opinion on this real quick, that this may be an unpopular opinion on this video, because y'all know that not only do I keep it a stack, but also I empathize with both parties. And on top of that, I understand a little bit of what's going on here. And I understand that this is also a retaliation and a reactive response to all of the suppression of bisexuals and gays, okay? In the black community especially. And I'm going to just go ahead and just keep it G with y'all. Like, when I heard about this, I knew that this was true, because this is what I always wondered why, or what I thought as a bisexual man, if I was to ever get as big as Diddy or as much money as Diddy, somebody like him, I should say, not him specifically, but when I put myself in his shoes, if I'm a suppressed bisexual, that's like, anybody who is bisexual or DL understands what I'm about to say here. If you got all that power, you're gonna definitely use it to your advantage when you aren't able to express yourself out loud, even as a rich man, because it's so taboo. So a rich DL dude or bisexual dude would do what Diddy did. Like, I'm just gonna keep it G with you. I'm gonna definitely coerce these dudes to give up their cakes. I'm gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, use my power to get these cakes. I'm gonna definitely have like a different nigga every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, like players, like How to Be a Player type shit. I would have been just like that in my early 20s or everything I love, but it just would have been different dudes. And some girls too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have had like 3 girls and like 6, 7 dudes, like straight up. Had a different dude every day. Uh a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, I straight up, I would say this stuff to myself when I was younger. Like, man, if I ever got like, this or that, like, I'm a straight up just like, nigga, because you'll be finding dudes that you know that you could get, but they be all about money, right? Like, let's say you grew up in the hood like me, like, and you around a bunch of dudes that, be hustling, they be robbing people, doing whatever it takes to get some money. And it's like, you notice that, like, I think these niggas might go for some money. You know what I'm saying? And when you actually learn that they do, you're going to use that to your power, because it's like, especially when you look at it from our perspective, we look at it like we helping you out, because otherwise you'd have to be going out here and stealing for it. You'd be out here robbing people. You'd be out here selling drugs, because a lot of them niggas don't work. You know what I'm saying? So they fall victim to niggas like us, which I call predators, right? Because they lazy, they don't want to work, they don't have career driven mentalities, they don't want to, and not fuck the working, because I don't really believe in the 9 to 5 shit like that no more anyway. But they don't have, they're too busy following the status quo, that they don't know how to find themselves, to find their niche, to find other ways that are more uh convenient, natural to them to make money. So they just follow every other nigga. So they just grow up, they see all these other niggas selling drugs, so they just sell drugs. They grow up, they see all these other niggas gang banging, robbing people, so they just grow up, gang bang, rob people. So it's like, you notice that they just some followers too. So then you notice that, like, And then if they're secretly curious and they haven't been able to express their sexuality at all, then you look at it like, so really I'm paying you to be yourself or to explore something that you always wanted to but never had the nuts to because of how taboo it is and how people told you that you couldn't do this and do that, or you'd be the F-bomb and all this other stuff. So you feel as if you're actually like doing some justice here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's a reactive response to society suppressing bisexuality so much, gay people so much. All right. I don't know why y'all thought that there wasn't going to be no response to that. It's been so taboo, so much homophobia, so much. There's always a retaliation to everything. Okay. I feel like with Hugh Hefner in that case, because that was the same thing. He's just a white man. Why y'all don't got the same energy? Because of the fact that this is a black man and is being pushed in media to tear him down. They so quick to see a black man fall from grace. Okay. Now, I'm not condoning the abuse though. Like the whole him putting his hands on Cassie in the elevator, I mean on in the hotel and everything like that. I do think that now he was a pussy for that. But I've also said, what did I tell y'all in my top 5 signs on gay bisexual dudes? What did I say? I said they put their hands on women. I know these niggas. Like, y'all, I'm not the only one. I got friends that's bisexual that literally, I got a homeboy that's more bisexual than me that y'all would consider more bisexual than me because y'all be trying to say I'm gay sometimes because I settled down with a dude. But I'm talking about this nigga literally goes from dude to girl. As soon as he breaks up, like he'll be in a relationship full blown for like a year and a half with a girl. And then as soon as they break up, he's with a dude for like 6 months to a year. Then as soon as they break up, he's with a girl. Like this nigga goes back and forth on the sexes like that, straight up. Be with a girl cheating on her with a dude, be with a dude cheating on him with a girl, like straight up. Like the whole taboo bisexual that y'all all claim, I know them too. And that nigga specifically used to go upside girls' heads. And I'll be like, bro, why you keep putting your hands on her? Like, chill out. And I'll be like, you can't do that around me because I'm not the type of nigga you can do that around. All right. Like, I wish a nigga would touch my mama. And every time I'm around a woman and that's going on, I envision her as my mama and I don't play that game. You know what I'm saying? But he would always say, like, oh, she always acting like a nigga. She act like she a nigga. I'm going to show her what a real nigga is. And you act like a female. You supposed to be soft and like. And so he'll go upside her head because of that. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's just a response. Like he just had the power to be able to do it. But there's plenty of niggas out here doing that, y'all. Like just on a scale that's smaller because they don't have as much power and reach and money as he do. But bro, I'm trying to tell you, especially in that industry, if you know that they get down like that, you're gonna just go ahead and be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? And he clearly was for a long time. And this was just something that couldn't sustain. If he wasn't abusive, he would have been all right. But because of the fact that he was abusive and all that other shit, that's where he fucked up. Like straight up with me at least. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you can't abuse your authority like that to where you think it's cool to just like dog a woman out like that. Like that was just foul. And if you're doing that in public, you're doing way worse than that behind closed doors. And you ain't dealt with your stuff either. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people were saying that Diddy possibly was treated this way, like it was done to him, like he was turned out by a executive producer or mogul or something that owns stake in rap industry or something, and it was done to him, so that's why he's doing it to others. And I think that that is a possibility. However, I'ma also think that straight people always try to discredit niggas that are like us. They always try to discredit bisexual or gay masculinity as if we're not really that masculine. Like, nah, he's just doing that because it was done to him. Like, y'all, it wasn't done to me and I've done it to niggas. All right. So I'm just going to keep it real with y'all right there real quick. Just to dead that. All right. It hasn't been done to me and I've done it to niggas. There are just some real masculine gay bi dudes. All this, y'all keep trying to make it like, and dominant. Like, I'm dominant as fuck. You feel me? Like, women barely ever, like, I mean, they have to get to know me to catch on to me. Like, women are always throwing themselves at me, like, for real. And that's where y'all get mixed up. Y'all think gay means soft, feminine, flamboyant, and it doesn't. That's what we've been misled to believe. All right. So anytime y'all come across an actual masculine, dominant, bisexual gay dude, y'all want to discredit them as throwing that, nah, he was taken too, or nah, he's really feminine or flamboyant. He was doing this and that, and he just covering up, acting like he hard. He ain't really, that nigga ain't really like that. Man, that's him. As weird as that nigga is, that's him. So I'm not saying that it did happen to him or it didn't. I don't know. What I do know though is that it could be like that, and you ain't never been touched before, straight up. All right, because a lot of us just actually grow an anger. Like, do y'all ever put yourself in our shoes? Like, we grow an anger and a resentment towards society because of it. So yes, a lot of niggas who are bisexual, DL, gay, masculine, whatever, have turned out straight dudes on purpose for fun, out of spite, straight up. Like, oh yeah, like especially like a bisexual dude, because a lot of women will pass up on niggas like us, but then they'll choose this other nigga that they claim is straight because he's just not admitting it. So yeah, I'm gonna smash this nigga just so that I can, like, retaliate against the community or society, the world, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we do that shit. Like, we're human. I'm not saying that it's necessarily wrong or right. I'm just telling y'all what happens out here. All right. So don't think that like y'all can just suppress people like that and think that there ain't gonna be no other people that go down, because we gonna take some people down with us too, straight up. So I don't believe that if he coursed these dudes and they was getting money, services, and benefits in exchange for whatever access that he wanted to them, I don't feel like that's a crime. Not no adults, and not even the ones that was sold over to them by their parents. If your parents was money hungry and they decided to sell you out to a rapper or something, when people want to talk about Hakeem Lion or whatever, oh boy, Bright Sheer Gray, when they wanted to act like he was groomed by Diddy and everything. I last time I checked, he was an adult that whole time. Yeah, he might have been a young adult, but that's the reason why it's important for people to have support systems and everything, because that is what gets you to be prey to predators. So his family needs to be the ones that needs to be concerned about that. But as far as Diddy, that's not a crime. This is an adult. Just because he's messed up in the head, whatever. At the end of the day, he's an adult. He can make decisions. So I mean, y'all talk about it from a morality standpoint, but where was the morality at for making all black men have to be straight men? Where was the morality of that? Oh, y'all thought y'all was doing some justice because y'all thought that that was unnatural. Well, sorry to break it to you, it's very natural, and you weren't doing anybody justice. You were just suppressing people, making them live false lives and be someone that they're not. Like, so let's just address that, okay? The one thing about him, though, that was weird to me at first, that what made me question a lot of this and made me not believe it at first, was because I was like, all the people that was coming out saying that they were sexually abused by him, they weren't really attractive to me. So I'm looking at it like, if Diddy wanted to get somebody, he get the baddest niggas. If he wanted to take advantage of somebody, he'll take advantage of the baddest niggas. He has access to every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Why would he go for you? Why would he SA you when you don't even look that good? Like that dude that had got in, that was in jail or whatever. And then like even like that white dude that went to jail, and then also like even all the other people they accused him of sleeping with, like DJ Khaled, Rick Ross and stuff. Like you ain't got no standards, bro. Like that's how you know, like he just been so in his own world, because like you going for opposite of what most gay dudes go for. And then that's when I realized, oh, that's because he's thinking about it in a power way. He just wants to dominate people who are powerful and dominant. You know what I'm saying? So like it doesn't matter if this nigga look like an old man, as X fat and whatever. He's powerful. That's all he's getting a kick out of dominating these dudes for. Because I was just like, what? Like, out of all the niggas that you could get, like, that's why I was thinking that it wasn't real at first. I'm like, if Diddy wanted to get niggas to pay them to fuck on them, like, he would easily have access to as many and they would keep their mouth shut. Straight up. He just got to get him a nice little check. But then that's when I realized, well, when when your type is just power, then you're gonna go for anybody who's actually got some power. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Ultimately, I think that he's just freaky. I think he's a weirdo. I think he's been detached from a society for a long time. And, you know, them celebrities, they gain these weird personalities after a while because they have been away from reality for so long that they just, you know, like he's just weird, you know? So, like, the things that he do just may not add up to a lot of us. But for him to be able to get away with this for so long, that says a lot, y'all. That means that there's so many people. Your favorite is probably been at a Diddy party, bro. And he's probably been touched on behind closed doors and you don't even know. Like, I mean, at this point, so much is being exposed that whole, like, Hollywood, like, you know, that they used to do that same stuff in Hollywood before, like, you know, like in the 50s and stuff when Marilyn Monroe was coming out, they used to do the same thing to women. The straight white men were doing it to women. Everyone who has gotten power, y'all, in the entertainment industry, modeling, sports, music, movies, etc., anything like that, y'all, they have all been coursed with some money for some sexual favor or something at some point, because that was what started all that. A lot of people didn't have talent and they would get people that, when people get powerful like y'all, there will always be people who abuse their authority and that are predators out here. There will always be, simply because of capitalism. All right, that's what we're really talking about here. All right, when big meat take little meat, when big bank take little bank all the time, that's gonna always keep somebody able to exploit other people. So that's just this society. So while everybody want to sit here and try to act like, you know, it's such an issue, the only real issue is that this nigga was abusing women. But all them other motherfuckers who got paid to shut up, I don't think that they deserve no right to none of his, no more nothing. All right, they just making a example out of Diddy because they gonna have to make an example out of him because, nigga, you stupid. Why would you putting your hands on somebody out in public? Why are you putting your hands on a woman anyway, bro? Like, you way too old for this. Y'all, straight up, if I was Diddy, I would have smashed Stevie J. I would have smashed hell of them, y'all. Like, hell of them. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing illegal about that, y'all. There's nothing that somebody can put you in jail behind or prosecute you behind that. That's always happened. It's still consensual. That's always happened. Um, but the reason why he's gonna go down is because he had too much power over these people's lives. They can link that to other stuff. That's the reason why he's going down for the sexual stuff, is because they can link, you had this much power and control. This person was scared of you. So therefore, it's beyond just we having sex and you just happen to benefit these favors from us having sex. It's more of a blackmail. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So when you start having power over people because you using tapes and stuff as collateral, that's when it becomes way more. All right. So I mean, y'all, I don't really know what else to say about this one because I just think that that's something that people need to take in consideration. All right. If I'm a suppressed bisexual and I've been living my life all this time as a straight man because I've been fearful of living in my truth, and then I come across somebody and they just so happen to be this rich rapper or mogul or whatever producer that can put me on, and I'm already curious though. Am I going to go ahead and experience something that I've always wanted to and I haven't been able to, and get this bag and get out of the hood and etc.? Or am I going to be boo boo the fool and let somebody else get it because somebody else is going to get it? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the position that they were in. And that's because of capitalism. And Diddy is in the position of, like I said earlier, I know so and so done got so and so because they wanted a deal. I know so and so got to have sleep with so and so because they wanted this money. And you think another suppressed bisexual is going to sit up there and just ignore all of his urges and temptations because he'll be classified as a predator? When a lot of us gain the mentality, we rather be the predator than the prey because in every other situation we the prey. So yeah, we rather be the predator in this situation because we always prey. Have you ever thought about that? Like, I mean, minors, children, and people who have been blackmailed are the only ones who deserve some justice here. Everybody else got what they deserved. They got paid. They got what they needed. They got to experience what they wanted to, and they made their decisions wisely on their own terms. So yeah, this is why we need to all come together as a community and start talking about our issues, because y'all, just in the 90s it was normal for these rappers to date these little girls. Like Foxy Brown was 14, 15 years old sleeping with Jay-Z, bro. Like in his mid 20s. Like that should have never been happening. But nobody ever said nothing though. Why not? Why is it always such an issue about gay stuff, but when it comes to all the issues that the straight community has condoned, this is the only issue? This is why I told y'all I don't care about nobody's judgment, because these same people that judge you for your sexuality is the same people who are affecting a minor or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. So yeah, basically where I feel like Diddy really messed up at was when he got obsessed with turning out dudes in that industry. He should have just went for lower class dudes that was, just as bad as whatever. That's how I know that it wasn't like on some gay, really just like wanting to experience stuff. It was really on some DL freaky suppressed stuff, like straight up. Because that's what creates the obsession with, like straight boy booty, untouched booty, virgin booty. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Because first of all, also y'all, once y'all experience virgin booty, I don't think a lot of y'all understand. Once you get used to hitting virgin booty, you will, like, that's the reason why I be talking about tightness. Like, y'all, I'm a big dude, like down here. All right, I'm not little. So all this, it's because maybe you're not that big and they had a dude that was big before them. Nah, I'm the size where in the girth where if you are loose around me, your walls have gone. Like there's a difference between loose and just you don't got no walls, bro. Uh when you used to smashing straight dudes and you have to like work your way in and everything, you do get addicted to that, because if you were to go and smash a gay dude, then that's already been out here in the season, it don't feel the same, and then like it makes you like you can only get that from that group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the reason why it seems predatory, but it's like we shouldn't have to stick to just because I'm gay or bisexual doesn't mean I should only have to deal with sluts or people who've been passed around. It's rare to find a gay dude that has not been passed around. And there isn't that whole I got you feeling that we get. The whole, not I got you in like a toxic way, but it is empowering to have a dude step out of his comfort zone, do something that he was once ashamed of or didn't want to express or whatever, or to actually test this taboo theory that everybody's supposed to be straight. And when you notice that after a while of doing it, you notice like, I don't even actually know if anybody's ever actually straight. I think they were just made to be that way, because when you're raised and you're told this is what you're supposed to do, that's all you do. And a lot of the times, I thought that a lot of them was straight until I did something that really made them feel some type of way. And then it was like, I don't really know if people be straight. I think that y'all just be forced to be. And it's like, because y'all not us and y'all not experiencing watching these dudes go from straight to I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm never doing this, I'm never doing that, to I'm a little curious, to now they busting it wide open. Like, bro, like you have no idea how empowering that is. As opposed to a gay dude, he just jumps straight into bed and bend over because he already know what's up. He with the shit. That's not, there's no amusement in that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no catch in that. There's no fun in that. So that's why a lot of straight dudes is getting hit on, because they got the only thing that we can get from that. We can, if girls is out here throwing their legs up, spreading it wide open for any nigga who take them out to eat, okay? Because Sexy Red and them say, you know, you just give it up to the nigga who's spending some money or whatever. So if females is loose, gay dudes is loose, who gonna be that tight innocent shit that niggas crave every now and then? If not ones that they want to actually cuff and be with. It's gonna be something that has been taboo all this time, been considered not to be fucked with, untouchable, unfuckwittable. That's the shit we going for, because that's the only catches now. Women ain't even a catch no more because they giving it out they fucking out both draw legs like it ain't nothing. It's easy to get a girl now, y'all. At my job, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, I was leaving for work the other day, this is my first time going back into the office because I work from home now. But I went back in the office to grab something. This girl that had been looking at me before. I knew she was already feeling me, but I thought she was going to eventually, like, you know, I didn't even think much of it. I thought she was going to eventually leave me alone. Why the fuck I'm leaving my job the other day, and she's literally in the hallway. She turns around, she sees me walking, and she stops while she's talking to one of the girls, and she turns her butt in the way of my direction of my walkway and bends over. And when I'm trying to get by her, I'm like, hey, excuse me. She pushes her ass up on me, like, and turns around and starts, you know, giggling and talking to me and shit. You know how girls do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what happened to y'all? When did I used to have to, like, you know, play the game with y'all, like, you know, play the little staring game, and you know, y'all giving me hints, and I eventually come up and holler at y'all like, nah, y'all so thirsty now. Like women and got real thirsty to where niggas is feeling like they the prize, and I'm starting to see what these niggas is going through. Like y'all acting real masculine, bro. All right, so like that comes along with being promiscuous and everything, because masculinity is promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are doing everything men do, and it's thrown off a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like that's the reason why the only thing that's gonna be so golden and so high up on the pedestal is gonna be them straight niggas cakes, because I mean, a nigga could smash 100 females and still have the tightest hole, bro. Like, that's why you can't even really call niggas hoes that just use their dick, bro. Like, for real. I mean, and women will never get this perspective because y'all can't use y'all's penises. Y'all don't have penises to use. You know what I'm saying? So y'all will never be able to understand from our perspective because y'all don't know what it feels like to insert into anybody. And so the forbidden fruit has been on the highest totem pole for a long time, and that, I thought that it had just been like, I thought, maybe I was rare, but now, like, after seeing all this stuff come out with Diddy, I'm like, oh, so we've been out here, like, we really been out here though. And like, I really think that he was with Farnsworth Bentley. I think that was his like first public boyfriend, that like, first DL relationship or whatever, because like, when you look at them back in the 90s with their photos or the 2000s or whatever, and I actually, y'all, I saw Farnsworth Bentley in DC when I went to Howard University, and I watched one of their little like stand battles and shit with the girls during the basketball game. And then like literally after that, I was on a college tour with my high school, right? This is back in high school, y'all, when like 2009, something, 2008, whatever. I was like a freshman or something. I don't remember. But my pops used to send me on college tours, on black college tours to be exact. And we was in Howard University in DC, and I promise y'all, Farnsworth, I watched a nigga walk from outside into the same building that I was in, and this nigga walked up the stairs, and I looked up at him, and I was like, damn. And he must have heard me. That nigga had ass, y'all. Like, in that fucking suit, and like, he was dressed just like he always, like, that's how I recognized him, because I was like, the first thing was his suit, and then I was looking, and I noticed that was him, right? Y'all, I promise y'all, like, nigga had cakes, like, there's no way in hell that any niggas around that and they not on that, bro. Like, that gets down, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and like, he looked back at me and looked down as he was walking up the stairs. I put that on everything I love, y'all. On everything. And so, yeah, y'all, it's going down. It's going down. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, bisexuality is breaking through. Like, y'all wanted to suppress it so bad, but we being known regardless, one way or the other, regardless if y'all like it or not. We being known, and I feel like that's what people are not recognizing, was that that's what's happening. It's not an agenda. It's not, this is, now y'all starting to see that there's been a war with y'all suppressing niggas with their with their sexuality, period. If y'all would have allowed these little black boys to experiment with other little black boys when they was little kids, just like they did with girls, they would have grown up knowing who they were, what they liked, what they preferred, what they didn't. But the whole, no, you can't mess with dudes. No, 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 this, no, 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 that, never that. You're this, you'll be the F word. You're that, you're this, you'll never have this, you'll catch AIDS, all this other stuff. That made every dude who is genuinely, possibly straight. Here's where y'all really messed up. If I'm really straight and I keep hearing this shit over and over again, I'm going to eventually want to do it. And that's where y'all messed up. Because that's how humans are. The more you tell them not to do something, they want to do it, especially this demographic. We talking about black men. They've been told, don't steal, don't kill, don't do this, don't do that. And guess what they do the most? As soon as they get the need for it. Straight up. Yeah, so the next time that y'all want to say that we turned them out, y'all participated in turning a lot of these dudes out as well by constantly being homophobic. That's why I was telling y'all women, allow these niggas to be themselves so that you can know that this nigga knows who he is, so that you can choose between a gay dude and a bi dude and a straight dude. Because if this dude doesn't know who he is, how do you get to choose him? That's why I be telling y'all don't get to choose. In this in this world, in this society, with the people forcing people to be certain ways, y'all don't get to choose. Y'all think y'all do because y'all get to choose, because y'all get to be lesbians or bisexual and then decide I don't want to do that no more, and then go right back to being with a man and having a family and like nothing happened. Y'all get to do that. So y'all didn't think that it was the same. Y'all, y'all think shit. Man, come on, bro. Be real. This is just retaliation from being suppressed. So stop bringing up morality to the about a group of people who already are so immoral. What made y'all women think that that wasn't a possibility? The nigga is going out here selling drugs to his own community, possibly his own family selling his mama back. I know niggas who done sold their mama drugs. You thought they wasn't gonna suck a little dick? For real? Y'all talking about dudes who don't give a fuck about nothing. And y'all thought that they was not gonna give us some ass? Yeah, y'all. Alright. That's it for this one. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hi.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. Baby, how much I really take.